Change your identity, change your life. The secret behind lasting success. Hello everyone. Let me ask you something. Who are you? Not your name, not your age, not your job. Who are you deep down? Most people answer this question without even realizing it. They say things like, I am not just disciplined. I am bad with money. I am not confident. I am terrible at learning languages. I am not the kind of person who exercises. I am always late. I am just lazy. These may sound like simple options, but over time they become identities. And once something becomes part of your identity, your brain will do everything it can to prove that identity is true. Think about it for a moment. If someone believes I am not a reader, how likely are they to enjoy reading books? Probably not very likely. If someone believes I am terrible at businesses, how much effort will they put into starting one? Very little. Not because they lack ability, but because their identity is working against them. Here's something fascinating about the human mind. Your brain loves consistency. It wants your actions to match your belief. That's why change your identity is often more powerful than changing your goals. Most people focus on outcomes. I want to lose weight. I want to become rich. I want to start successful business. I want to learn English. Those are good goals, but goals only tell you what you want. Identity determines what you repeatedly do. Imagine two people trying to quit smoking. Someone offers each of them a cigarette. The first person says, no, thanks, I am trying to quit. The second person says, no, thanks, I don't smoke. Did you notice the difference? The first person is fighting an old identity. The second person has already adopted a new one. One says, I am trying. The other says, this is who I am. That small difference in language creates a massive difference in behavior. Because lasting change begins when your identity changes. Let's take another example. Imagine you want to become healthier. Most people ask, what should I eat? Or what workout should I do? Those questions matter, but there is an even better question. What would a healthy person do? A healthy person doesn't choose salad because they are on a diet. They choose it because that's who they are. A writer wrote, not because they always feel inspired, but because writing is part of their identity. An athlete trains even on difficult days, not because motivation is high, but because it's simply what athletes do. Successful people don't consistently force themselves to act successfully. Eventually, success becomes part of who they believe they are. Now, here's the important part. You don't create a new identity by repeating positive affirmation in front of a mirror. You create it through evidence. Every action you take casts a vote for the type of person you are becoming. Every time you read one chapter, you are casting a vote for becoming a reader. Every workout is a vote for becoming a healthy person. Every honest conversation is a vote for becoming courageous. Not single action changes your identity overnight, but thousands of small actions do. Imagine building a wall. One brick doesn't create a wall. But if you place one brick every day, eventually you have something strong enough to stand for decades. Identity works the same way. Small actions repeated constantly create a completely different versions of you. This is why it's so dangerous to label yourself negatively. Be careful with sentences like I am just unlucky. I am always failing. I'll never change. Your brain is listening and it will quietly look for evidence to support those beliefs. Instead, describe your current situation, not your permanent identity. Instead of saying, I am terrible at public speaking, say, I am learning to become a better speaker. Instead of saying, I am lazy, say, I am building better habits. One sentence closes the door, the other leaves it open. Here's another powerful truth. The people you admire weren't born with extraordinary identity. At some point, they decided who they wanted to become. Then they acted like that person. Long before the result appeared, an entrepreneur thinks like an entrepreneur before making millions. An author writes before becoming famous. An athlete trains before winning championship. Identity comes first, recognition comes later. So here's today's challenge. Don't ask yourself, what do I want to achieve? Ask yourself, who do I want to become? Then choose one action today that matches that identity. If you want to become a reader, read one page. If you want to become healthy, go for a 10-minute walk. If you want to become confident, have one difficult conversation. Small actions may seem insignificant, but every one of them is shaping the person you'll become tomorrow. And one day, people will call you disciplined, successful, healthy, confident, not because you magically become different overnight, but because you quietly build a new identity one decision at a time. If there is one sentence I hope you remember from today's video, it's this. Your future isn't created by what you want, it's created by who you believe you are becoming. Thank you so much for watching. If this video gave you a new perspective, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. In the next episode, we are going to explore another life-changing idea. Self-discipline, the hidden superpower that separates dreamers from achievers. I'll see you in the next video.